low end. He's burning 1,200 calories a day with the cardio, because we're doing 40 minutes with the cardio, with the workouts. So 1,200. So this plan is definitely doable, and this is how you do it. This is a step-by-step guide on how to lose 25 pounds in 10 weeks. Guys, so I'm gonna give you a full breakdown of what the 10-week workout plan is gonna be, right? So I always tell my clients, hey, give me a physique or tell me what you want to look like. So what would be your goal physique?
More like, athletic, like an Ace Hood type physique.
Okay, Ace Hood. So let me look at this. I haven't seen Ace Hood recently, so let me look at, let me see what he looks looking like. So Ace Hood physique. Do you know how tall he is?
Probably maybe around my top, almost about my height.
Okay,
maybe.
dude, shredded.
Yep.
Dude.
Yep. Slice to the gills.
Okay. Oh. Okay,
Yes,
okay. It's like, it's not just one photo, guys. It's every single photo. This man, okay, so when I see his physique, what pops out to me is he has a very large chest. And like you said, he slices the gills. He has a nice core. All the photos, chest is there and abs. Okay, so.
I forgot my triceps.
But in terms of getting this physique, for you to get this physique, you're gonna have to improve your chest and improve your core. You do have a good core. That's just diet and losing fat. But your chest is gonna have to come up to have this chest. That guy got a chest. that man got a boom. So that's how I'm going to break down that's how I'm going to break out your workout plan. So I've already written it out, and I'm going to just show you just so you can constantly visualize what's going on. Right. So day one, which is going to be chest. It's going to be a chest day, and we're going to be focusing on our upper chest. So everything that I'm saying here, guys, everything that I create is going to be online. You'll be able to see it as well. So the first movement is going to be your favorite, which is incline barbell bench.
Okay.
So for barbell, you can just abbreviate BB, barbell, and a bench. So like I said, Twan's already been working with me, and he already knows that the first movement, your compound movement, how many sets?
Anywhere from 4 to 5.
Correct. So the first move is going to be 5 sets. Second movement will be incline seated plate press. And that's going to be for 4 sets. That's 4. Your third move is going to be flies, cable flies. For 3 sets. Your fourth movement is going to be dumbbell overhead press. We're moving into triceps right now.
All right.
DB. Yeah, I mean, you're flying through these because Lord knows why.
Dumbbell overhead?
Yeah, overhead press. And your last movement is rope extensions. When talking about this movement, right? Incline barbell press. You've done it with me before, right?
Yeah.
Focusing on the incline on your top chest. Second movement is gonna be incline seated plate. So let's say, for instance, you feel like your shoulder's hurting or something on your shoulder level. You can do an isolated movement. Once again, it's incline. So 2 movements is going 2 moves for incline. That's why this is chest. Even though it's a chest day, we're focusing on the upper part of the chest. Now, because we have 2 chest days, we can split the chest up by going from upper and lower. So if you look at Ace Hood, if you look at his build, right? He has an upper chest, he has a lower chest. If the upper chest wasn't there, it would look smaller. So when you want to have a full muscle group developed, it has to be upper, lower, it has to be the whole entire muscle group has to be fully developed. That's why you're gonna have 2 chest days. Finishing the workout, right? Going to cable flies. Whenever we're talking about the inner chest, that's always gonna be a fly movement. So you're gonna have a fly on your upper and on your lower as well. And then those are our 3 movements for your chest day. Moving into the triceps, because chest and triceps naturally go together. As you're pushing, your triceps are used. So we're gonna go into your tricep movement, overhead press. That's to build the strength in your triceps, and tricep extensions. That's to build basically. Remember how that film was talking about? Repetitions get you sliced. That's what the rope extensions will do as well. So that's day 1, and that's your chest day. That's your chest day. And keep in mind, it's upper chest. I'm focusing on my upper chest for that chest day. Moving to day number 2 is back and by. Back and by. So the first movement will be a barbell bent over rows, my favorite, for 5 sets. The next movement will be plate seated rows. That's what we did yesterday with the plate. My favorite, for 4 sets. The third movement will be cable rows. for 3 sets. The fourth movement will be easy bar curls. And the last movement will be cable curls. And that's so the easy bars for 4 sets, right? And then the cables for 3 sets. So very similar. If you guys are noticing the pattern of how I make a workout plan, the first movement is going to be your compound movement, right? That's going to be your heaviest movement. And when I was talking about, remember timings, right? Whenever you're doing compound movement, it's explosive. It's you versus gravity, compound movement, free weight movements. Because the workouts are harder, it's explosive movement. You don't have to go very slow, very slow. Now next, we go into the plated seated rows. It's gonna be a little bit slower because there's no gravity. You know, you have a machine to help you. So that timer or the tempo for that would be 1, 2, 1, 2. We're gonna slow it down. I don't want, this one. I don't want you to be on a seated row like you're doing a barbell row. You're not getting the most out of the workout. Also, too, when you have those isolated movements, they're like the plate cable row, it's an isolated movement, meaning that you can get a further stretch. So that's why you want to go slower. Compared to a barbell row, you can only stretch so far. You're doing a row. So that's your back and bi. Moving to your biceps, you have your easy bar curls. That's going to be your compound movement for your biceps. And also, too, your cable curls. That's going to be your isolated movement. Also, if you've noticed in all these movements, your cable exercises, those are the least amount of reps. You know why? Because you already burnt out the muscle. You do 5 and 4 compound movements, isolated movements. You don't have to do 4 sets, 5 sets of a cable movement. You should be done at that point. By the time you get to the cable movement, you should already want to go home, and you're still doing that extra work to get the most out of your workout. So going into day number 3, it is our favorite legs and core. So the first movement is going to be our favorite leg press, 5 sets. We have our leg extension for 4 sets. Also, excuse me. So it's not it's not a leg extension. It's actually a walking lunges is next. I put that in the wrong order. So we're gonna have, this is walking lunges for your 4th. Yeah, walking lunges for 4 sets. And then we have leg extensions, of course.
We have what?
Leg extensions for 3 sets. We're moving into calves. We have the Smith machine calf raise. Seated calves. And then the last movement is our leg raises. So I know what you guys are thinking. Crazy. It's legs and core, right? And he only has one core movement. He only has one, lower leg raises, which affects your core. So the thing about walking lunges is when people do a walking lunge, if you see a lot of people doing a walking lunge and they can't balance, you know why they can't balance?
No core.
Correct. So the walking lunge is going to engage your core. So when we do the leg raises, your core is already engaged and you're going to hit your core again. Leg press will be our compound movement for this, even though it's a machine exercise. Now, the only reason why I do have a leg press on his workout is because we can't do squats. Now, that's another thing. When you're creating a workout plan, you have to work with your client. If they have an injury, you still want to hit the same muscle group, yet something like all workouts are going to have a level of irritability to the muscle. So for lunges, not for lunges, but for barbell, for squats, I already know that pain of irritability is way too high. So we can find another workout that's still gonna hit the quads, yet not as irritable. So that's why the leg press, traditionally a leg press would be an isolated movement, but for this workout, we're gonna keep it as a compound movement. Going into next, we have our chest day again, which is our chest lower. Tripping. Oh, we're off the camera. Yeah, a chest lower. So for our chest lower, it's gonna be dips, the warm-up version. So same thing about talking about injury. I know you don't like dumbbell bench. I know you don't like using dumbbells. You rather use a bar, correct? So that's why we're gonna be doing flat bench. But typically, I would use dumbbells. So that'll be your first move. That'll be for five sets. Second, we're gonna go into our isolated lower chest press. Excuse me. So it's basically the complete opposite. It's your inverse of your chest day upper will be your chest day lower. So instead of incline seated, it's gonna be decline seated. Next is gonna be lower flies. So when I say cable flies, I'm talking about from a neutral position. Lower flies is going lower. Now you're gonna have the actual workout for dips. This is dips, the warm up. You're gonna have dips, the actual workout. Now we're gonna build ourselves. So I want this to be weighted. So you're gonna get a weighted belt. We can start with 10s, 25s go up, but I want it to be weighted dips. Which also hit the triceps, and your last movement is gonna be tricep extensions. So lower chest press, that'll be for 4 sets. Lower flies would be for 3 sets. Weighted dips would be for 4 sets. Tricep extensions would be for 3 sets. Moving, so day number 5 is gonna be your arm day. So also too, guys, there's just certain muscle groups that whether you're wearing a shirt or not, people can always see. Arms is one of those muscle groups. You can see someone's arms if they're long sleeve, short sleeve, it doesn't matter. So we're gonna have curls. Those are gonna be for 4 sets. Actually, I lied, for 5 sets. Pretty curls are gonna go crazy. So next we're gonna do incline seated curls, those dumbbell curls. My favorite. What I mean by favorites is that there's certain workouts that you can't cheat on. Incline seated dumbbell curls is something you cannot cheat on. So most people when they're doing a dumbbell curl, you're like here. Some people will try to kick. If you're on a seat, you can't move. That's how you test your real strength. A lot of people there's none of that. There's none of that when you're on a seat. So also for your triceps, you have once again your dumbbell overhead press. Then you're gonna have your skull crushers, cable curls, and then your tricep extensions. So let me give you so preacher curls at 5, incline seated curls at 4. No, incline seated curls at 4. Or at 4. Dumbbell over at 4. Skull crushers at 4. Your cables at 3. Your triceps at 3. Okay. Last but not least, you have our core day. You can put core right here. Day 6, core day. You already know how this stuff goes. So our core day is gonna be in a circuit. What I mean by a circuit is that every single workout is gonna have 3 sets, 10 reps. So you want it to be in a circuit. So first thing's gonna be our hanging leg raises. Second is gonna be our weighted Russian twist. So you know when you grab What I mean by weighted is that you're gonna grab a weight and do your Russian twist. So third is gonna be our weighted crunches. What I mean by weighted crunches is you get a plate, you're gonna put it behind your head and you do a crunch. And also all these explanations, we've done these videos on the YouTube. Check on the other channels, guys. Check on the other videos so you can see him actually doing the workouts which we're talking about. Also too, coming soon is the Discord. You guys will be able to get all of this on the Discord. Lastly, it's so our weighted side crunches. So weighted side crunches, we're gonna get a kettlebell, weighted side crunch. And after that is a hanging knee ups. So very similar to the leg raise, but we're gonna use our knees. A little bit more of mid-core and lower. So the reason why there's no sets on this, like I said, guys, it's a circuit, meaning that we're doing all of them in order, and they're all gonna be 10 reps each. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 50 times 3, that's 150 reps. So actually, let's calculate the volume, right? Let's calculate the volume for all these workouts. So when people mean by volume is like sets, in terms of sets, So we have 5, with 4, 12, 8. Jesus, no, bro. We're just gonna put equals, and then we're gonna just put what it is. 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 4, and then plus 3. There's no way. 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3. So his volume's at 19. 19, yeah. So for his chest day upper, the volume is gonna be 19 sets, day 2, in total. For his back day, it's 5 plus
9,
4 plus
12,
3
16,
plus 4 plus 3.
19 again?
19, correct. So when people talk about high volume and low volume, the mid-range volume, right, moderate volume is gonna be at 20 reps. So people say, oh, it's too much volume. It's not. It's not too much. Because what scares most people is that when they hear 5 sets, that's too. People think it's too much volume. It's 5. Total volume for upper chest, day 1, 19 sets. Total volume for back and bi, 19 sets. Total volume from legs and core, 15 sets. Total volume from chest lower. Pull up the calculator because we don't do math in public. We don't do math out loud.
19 sets.
He does math out loud. 19 sets because it's simulating that. So total volume from arms, I'm gonna know how to do this. Is 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 3, 19. Yeah, 19. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and 15 sets. So we're roughly staying in that sweet medium. It's not too much volume, but it's more than a little bit of volume. And then we look at the total for the week. So 19 plus 19 plus 15 plus 19 plus 19 plus 15. You're doing 160 sets a week. Times 10, you did 10,060.
You mean 1,000?
1,000. 10,000. You did 1,060 sets in the total 10 weeks, guys. And you're talking about you're not gonna do a transformation doing that many sets?
Crazy, yeah.
Like compared to, I mean, let's just on average, right? On average, let's say you're working out 3 times a week, you'll be doing half of that.
Yeah.
So you're doing double what you're normally doing. Of course, you're gonna get double the results.
Don't forget the cardio.
Facts. So for cardio, and ultimately, on average for this workout plan, what we've been noticing is that you burn how many calories a workout?
A day? I mean,
a day.
About 500. I mean, a day?
A day.
With everything?
With everything.
About anywhere from like 1,200 to like, if it's a real good day, 1,500 calories in a day.
So let's go on the low end. He's burning 1,200 calories a day with the cardio, because we're going 40 minutes with the cardio, with the workouts. So 1,200 times 6, which is 7,200 calories. Now, how many calories are in a pound? 3,500. 3, 5. So exactly. So with that calculation from the workouts and from the cardio, he's going to be losing 2 pounds a week. So that's how we get to losing 25 pounds in 10 weeks, because we're losing 2 pounds a week. Now we can incorporate the water weight that's going to be losing. So this plan is definitely doable, and this is how you do it. This is a step-by-step guide on how to lose 25 pounds in 10 weeks. 10 weeks is that perfect example because a lot of you guys are in school, right? Summer is how long? Summer is roughly 10 weeks. So if you want to have a new physique, walk into school, this is how you get it done. All this information right here from day 1 to day 6, like I said, will be in the Discord. STG guys, you guys get this for free. Yo, man, transform Ace Hood edition. Peace.